3, 2, 1. Today I'm going to be teaching how to do the deadlift. The deadlift is a compound exercise and places an immense amount of pressure on the central nervous system. It targets primarily your glutes, so hamstrings, your glutes, your core, your lats, your rhomboids, and your traps. In order to do the deadlift, you need to approach the bar with a neutral stance with your toes facing straight out, or let me just say, I don't know anyway. And then place your shins against the bar, and you probably want a width of roughly shoulder width, and then you're treating your back like a lever, so you're pivoting at the lower back, and then also bending the knees and keeping this spine neutral the whole time. Then you grab the bar, getting nice and low, making sure that back is neutral, and then you're driving with your legs and your back. But just before you lift, I would say inhale, and then you tense your core, and then as you're lifting, you're exhaling. But just before you pull the bar, make sure your back is nice and taut, so you're engaging those back muscles. So, and then when you get to the top, and once you've driven up, you're tensing those glutes, and then you're slowly letting the bar follow the path of your legs. So, if my glamorous assistant could would like to approach the bar. So you're walking up to the bar with your feet pointing straight out. I would say with a stance that feels comfortable, but I would say slightly narrower than your shoulder width, because obviously you want your arms to be shoulder width apart. So you're approaching the bar, and I would say go to the bar, or even pull the bar towards your shins, and then you're crouching down. Keep making sure that lower back is straight. I would say go deeper. That's it. And then so before you pull, breathe, and then tense your core, and then when you're ripping up, you're exhaling. But just before you pull, when you're in that downward position there, I want you to pull on the bar so you're really engaging your lats and your rhomboids, and then rip up and then release that breath. Good. And again. Really good. And making sure when you get to the top, you're tensing your glutes. Yeah. Okay. Good. When you're putting the bar back down, slowly drop it, because you could potentially injure yourself if you're throwing it down. So now what we're going to be doing is increasing the weight on the bar, because in order for an athlete to see any sort of improvement, they will need to progressively overload the amount of weight that they're using to deadlift each time to get stronger hamstrings, or develop their lats or their rhomboids and their traps and their core to increase their performance in whatever sport they're playing. You would do this potentially by doing like a 5x5 when you're training back on deadlifts. So that would be 5 reps and 5 sets, and obviously warming up to make sure that to not to injure yourself before you work out.